Hi everyone, this is Heba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to be working in my art journal. This is the Take 5 collaboration that I get to do with some amazing and talented ladies. I'm going to add all their links down below for you to check out. But for this month, Lucy was the one who chose all the prompts. And I'm going to start with the first prompt, which is add circles. I love circles. I always use circles in my art journal. But I thought I would use this pattern paper with some circles. I really liked it, and I thought it would add some texture and an extra layer to my spread. I'm using my multi-medium to stick this down, and then I'm going to start adding my paint. Now, prompt number 2 was use a non-art material like card, a bubble wrap, your choice, and I decided to use this card. I'm just going to be adding my paint using this card, and I love using things like this. It just adds a nice little layer to your spread, and it's fun to use. I really am going for bright colors. I started with yellow and I'm adding pink. I'll also end up adding some blue, and there's no right or wrong way to do this. I'm just adding it randomly to my spread. Prompt number 3 is add some washi tape, and I love black and white washi, and I'm especially digging how this washi tape looks against my colorful background. It looks really cool. But once I'm done with my third prompt, I'm going to move on to my fourth, which is one of my favorite things to do in art journals, is use stamps and stencils. So I'm going to grab a lot of my stamps, add some layers with different colors, and then I will of course be grabbing some stamps to stamp on my spread. Just going through my little stencil bag to find some stencils that I want to use. And by the way, the one I used earlier with the Arabic letters, I love it so much, and it just adds that perfect touch to every spread. But right now I decided to use this flower stencil because I wanted to add some dramatic layers to all these colorful colors. So that's why I used the dark purple and this large flower stencil. I thought I was going to use that stencil sitting to the left side of this video, but I decided that I'm not going to use it. And sometimes that happens, and that's what I love about art journaling. There's no rights and wrongs, and sometimes you think you're going to do something and it ends up totally different, and that's still cool. I'm finishing up my fourth prompt by stamping. I'm just going to add some circle stamps, and that way I added more circles because I felt like the paper I added in the beginning of this video, you couldn't really see it. So I'm going to go ahead and add some stamping. And by the way, the stamp set is from Future Craft. It's called Pattern Play, and I'm going to add all the links to everything I use down below, or whatever I can find on the internet, and I'll add it down below for you. But right now, I am going to start drawing some feathers because our last and fifth prompt is add feathers. I don't have any feathers, no stencils, no stamps, nothing. I'm probably not a huge fan of feathers, so I decided to just draw them out myself. I'm not great at drawing, but I thought, you know what, this is simple, and I went ahead and drew them out. And then of course I'm gonna grab my gesso because I want these feathers to stand out, and I'm gonna add the gesso around my feathers. I do this a lot. I like that look of the haziness of the gesso, and it really brings out your drawing or whatever you want to stand out on your art journal page. Now that I'm done adding my gesso, I'm gonna grab my big brush pen, outline my feathers, and I'm gonna start doodling inside my feathers, just adding circles and lines. I just want these feathers to look like feathers with some bright colors, I guess. So that's what I'm going for, and I'm just gonna start using my big brush pen to help me bring the spread together. And of course, I'm going to be using my gelatos to add some depth to my feathers. I never skip this step. I always do this. It really brings out whatever image that you're doing on an art journal, and it's really easy to use. All I do is make sure that my finger is wet when I want to rub in the gelatos. And once I'm done with this, I want to add a lot of highlights to these feathers. I want them to stand out. So of course I'm going to grab my white Sharpie pen and start adding some lines and circles and depth to my feathers. I'm almost done with my spread, you guys. Of course, I'm going to end up adding some white splatter. I will use my white Sharpie pen to help me do that. And then I call my spread done. Now, don't forget, if you want to play along with us and try out this challenge for yourself, please use the hashtag Take5Art and tag me. I would love to see your spread. It makes my day every single time you tag me and share with me your beautiful layouts and spreads. But anyways, I will also be adding the links to all the amazing ladies that do this collaboration with me. I enjoy their spreads. It's so much fun seeing what they create and how different everybody's style is, even though we all use the same prompts. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye!